There's a lot of great things happening in Detroit Public Schools.
There are definitely opportunities here, especially for those who are committed.
Teaching isn't something you just do, it's something you are.
There are things that you will learn here that you can't learn anywhere else.
Paris goes away? No. When?
I never had the encouragement or the motivation like, oh, you need to go to school and be someone. I had to push myself, and I want to leave that mark with them.
There's that eureka moment from the time a kid doesn't know something to that moment they know it, that once you've experienced that, you can't give it up.
You can't tell me is the snow positive, negative?
You make a difference with every single kid that you come in contact with.
That excitement on their side and my excitement to teach them makes it like every morning that's a good thing to go to work.
If you want to be challenged, DPS is the place to come.
This is Beard Early Child Center. We service students ages 3 to 6, and 96% of our students are bilingual. Being a principal is rewarding because I'm able to help model the way for my teachers. I inspire my staff to, branch out. I've been with DPS for 17 years. Matter of fact, this week makes 17 years. And why I'm with DPS, because I'm a product of DPS. So you know that DPS works, because if you see me standing here, it worked. I love what I do because I can help our students as well. They see me on a daily basis. They know who I am. They know I have compassion. And I also like the fact that I get my parents involved as well. I love it because it's something I believe is my purpose, it's my calling. When you have a gift and something that you love and you're compassionate about, you do it without even hesitation.
This school is a school of foreign language immersion. So once they walk through the door, it is a Spanish environment in my case. I love this age group, and when I wake up in the morning, I just love getting up and coming here. And then I hear about people that don't like their job, and I feel so sorry for you. I think the biggest accomplishment that I see on a daily basis is when I feel like Belait Mana. And in language learning, that happens so often because we're giving them new vocabulary all the time. It's a career choice. Everyone remembers their kindergarten teacher. And that is my first thing, but additionally, it is the language. That I taught them the language, that they learned a language, and they learned it from me. Oh my God, do I love my job. This is like the best job. You could not have, there isn't a better job. There isn't.
I think passion is really important in teaching. You have to want to be a teacher. You have to like kids, and you have to want to give them the gifts that you were given. Today we are at Schultz Elementary, and I am a special ed teacher of the deaf and hard of hearing. I have lower elementary students. I picked Detroit. I did my student teaching here, and growing up in the suburbs, I had a view of Detroit Public Schools. I realized my view was really wrong, and I felt that I made such a great impact with these kids that I wanted to stay. We've just started recycling in the last 2 years, and what they've learned and what they'll tell me is amazing. They'll come back and say, I told my mom we need to go drop off our recycling. Just seeing that something that I've said, those kids remember, that what they've learned has come from me.
All right, Janae, can you say it again?
When you work so hard at something and you know that the kid is working hard and they get it, it's what makes me want to be a teacher. If I were to give a sales pitch to have teachers come work in Detroit Public Schools, I would say it's worth it, and you make a difference with every single kid that you come in contact with. I love what I do. I'm very thankful that I come to work every single day and enjoy it. I can't see myself doing anything else.
I'm a product of the Detroit Public School system. I attended Detroit Public Schools all the way from pre-K to 12. I think that children need what I have in terms of my passion, my compassion, my dedication, my energy, and my genuine love for what I do. So I'd rather teach the children from where I came rather than go in the suburban areas or maybe even another state and work. The school where I'm working currently is a very warm environment. We're very family-oriented. The children here really appreciate learning. DPS is a perfect place to start a career. There are things that you will learn here that you can't learn anywhere else. Generally, there's music playing in the background. I love music, both to engage the children as well as to make it a relaxing environment here at the school. The thirst for knowledge is, I think, one of the pivotal points in my life that helps me to keep going. And a parent coming to me saying, you know what, my child has learned a lot under your care, and if it were not for you, and they would finish the sentence with whatever circumstances. And I think that that's important. That really touches me, and it gives me the encouragement to keep going. Yes, I am making a difference, absolutely.
We're going now for dismissal.
Jerry O. White Center is a special education center-based high school. We service students that are moderately cognitively impaired, severely cognitively impaired, and severely multiply impaired. Our students here are just, they have a big heart, and oftentimes these are the students that can't make it, you know, because of their disabilities, but just the smiles that you see with them, the caring, as you know, if you see me walking, they come, they want to hug, and that makes me feel good because I'm touching them and they feel appreciated. I was recruited straight out of college. I went to Alabama A&M, and someone from Detroit Public Schools came down and interviewed and recruited me.
What do you do in the mailroom?
I deliver mail.
And then what else?
And then I go to class, stay out of trouble.
All right.
I had offers in other districts, but I wanted to work here in Detroit Public Schools.
No, not at all.
This morning?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every day I come in, I see you.
Yeah, you can always come to the office and see me. You know.
I love it. You know, I love working with students, and the career path really helped me. You really have to have a passion for it because, you know, a lot of times people go into education because they like the summers off or they like all the breaks, but it's not all about that. It's about touching the life of a child, and that's why I went into it, because I wanted to touch a life and show them that people care about you.
Le 16.
I'm a French teacher at the Foreign Language Immersion School. Currently I have the 3rd and 4th grade. In our school we have French, Chinese, Japanese and Spanish, 4 languages.
Excelentemente bien, niños.
I like the enthusiasm of the students, and the staff is wonderful. With Mrs. Chambers, he was always friendly and nice, and she gives us the freedom to create our own ways of teaching, and I think it's wonderful. Oh, I love what I do. I love what I do. It is stressful. Sometimes at the end of the day, I'm happy it's the end of the day. But I'm tired, it's a good tiredness. It's tiredness that I think I did all that I could do today. Hopefully tomorrow I'll do the same thing.
No, 66 now.
It can leave my mark on these students. I just hope that they actually remember that when they were young, they had a teacher that cared about them, that taught them all kinds of things that were interesting and exciting, and that led them into a wonderful life.